Good morning. It's Friday, June 30th. We have had a great week. 3 days in a row, just crushing all these trade ideas we're giving you. I think we're going to make it a fourth. Today's the last day of the quarter. The stock market, I believe, is a short day on Monday, and then we're closed on Tuesday. And today, 12 p.m., come right back here for Rex. We got Rexman Trades, best technical analysis show on Wall Street, combining StoryTrade stocks and his trade technical analysis. That's going to be at 12 p.m. today. So, look, I'm not looking at indices. All right, I love this. We'll look at it quickly for just 1 second. All right, all I need is stability. I don't even need markets to go up. I just need them to be stable, not crashing above key moving averages, and that makes it a perfect environment for the story trading process because stocks can move on their own catalyst. Stocks can move more predictably. This morning, we got 3 top ideas for you, and these have been our top ideas for a few days now. LLAP, I'm putting out there first. Okay, LLAP has news. All right, you got breaking news on LLAP right now. Now, you know, this trade has been on because of the ITU decision coming next Wednesday. Well, apparently, and I missed this yesterday morning. In fact, someone had contacted me. There's a blogger who writes about space news, and he had contacted me yesterday morning. Says I have it on like good authority that they've already heard this. ITU has already heard this, and it's passed in LAP's favor. I only saw that last night, and then I noticed he also publicly posted that on Twitter yesterday morning, and some people are aware of it, and it's on StockTwit. So. But it's not widely known. It's not widely being circulated. But this is what I can tell you that I have an extra insight in. This guy, who I've talked to privately, over the last many months, he was right about the first ITU decision. I thought there was a good chance to get approved, and he kept pushing back on me, saying, "No, I don't think it's going to get approved." The point is, this guy has extra insights. He has extra connections. I don't know how. I don't know what. I don't need to know. Okay, but he was right, predicting that last time it would either get rejected or deferred. And now he's out there now publicly saying it's already approved. It is approved as of this moment. It's already approved. We're going to find out officially Wednesday morning. Okay. So the other thing, I pushed him. I said, well, do you trust your sources? I said, until Friday or Monday, given the position on the agenda. And he says 100%, 100% I trust my sources. Okay. So even though he says it's 100%, I wouldn't take it as 100%. There's a stock market after all. You don't know what's going on out there. But it does increase the chances. First of all, it increases the chances you see a further FOMO run today because it's getting out. People know about this. So the initial target was the 50 DMA. We're like right there right now at $1.53 or so. Given that this is out there, I think now there's a good chance we break above the 50 DMA before the decision comes out. That means I think there's a chance we go to 175 plus before Tuesday morning. That's now possible because of this rumor that's circulating out there. Okay. The other thing to be aware of is, let's say he's right and it does get approved. We get the official notice Wednesday morning. Doesn't necessarily mean that the stock will react the way you want it to. There's other questions out there regarding funding of Vervada, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm saying all of this, a long way of saying you still have to keep to your risk allocation rules, all right? However you do that, risk management strategies, right? And we do it mostly by allocation size, okay? So you shouldn't use this as an excuse to say, let me go all in, all right? But anyway, that's the big news on LLAP is that there's news out there that this got approved. And based on the extra diligence I've done and the relationship I have with this guy who's breaking the news, I do believe it's highly, highly reliable. So I'm now upping my target, looking for a break of the 50 DMA to 175 plus either today or Monday. All right. So LLAP, top of the list. All right. Now we've had Lucid and Overstock up here, top of the list. And man, do I feel great about these. I haven't sold a single share of either of these. In fact, I think we added more of both of these yesterday. Oh, here's the key level right now, $7, right? $7. This TD app we're going to miss, man. You can see that bid ask national best bid and offer right there, just moving in real time. No other app gives you this. None. Can you believe it? None. Okay, this is the only place you could see it. We got to see if we can fix that with StoryTrading. All right. But in any case, the StoryTrading app. We're looking into it. Lucid right here is at a key level, $7. It's not only a psychological level because it's a 50 DMA. Oh, it's trying to break out of the 7. I am predicting, I told you before, I'm not a technical trader. I'm a story trader. I look at the technicals to come up with targets, right? But we've anticipated not only the break of the 20, we anticipated a test of the 50. And I haven't sold any yet. So I've anticipated the break of the 50 because we're looking at catalysts and we are interpreting them to say, hey, what kind of impact will this have on market psychology, right? Because what kind of impact can that news have on the perceived fundamentals of the company, the perceived possible success in the future, all that kind of stuff. And then you can anticipate what other investors will do. That's what I'm all about. All right. So I've anticipated that other investors would see that as good news and will push this above those key resistance levels. And it looks like we're getting it. I'm so excited about these 3 positions I have today. All right. It's our biggest swing positions: LLAP, Lucid, and then Overstock. So Lucid, I think we're going to be breaking 7. And then you got the gap fill right here. 749 is the bottom of that gap fill. And I think in time, it could go to $8 to $9.30. And I'm not going to hold it the whole way. Probably be a scale seller out of this as it moves up. But Lucid looking absolutely fabulous right now and today. Overstock, we were all over this the night that this news came out at $26, buying in after hours. We had the right analysis. Now we see an analyst agreeing with us. Analyst comes out, says Overstock's plan to become Bed Bath & Beyond could double its sales. And the rebranding is just huge here. I think the story is just getting started. Yeah, all right. This analyst hiked the price target from $26 to $34. So our initial target was 30 to 35. We're comfortably in that range right now. And that 34 coincides with the resistance candles right here in May, June last year, about 33 to 35 kind of range. So 30 to 35, that's my target right now. And then it could make its way to 42, that 200-week moving average. But and this one also, you have to be a scale seller out of this, I think, and start reducing as it approaches 35 plus. I think this has huge legs. They're going to be rebranding the whole company to Bed Bath & Beyond once the final store closes, all right? Because there's like trademark infringement issues or whatever, conflicts, because there's 2 separate companies. So as soon as Bed Bath & Beyond finishes their liquidation sales in the brick and mortar, then you're going to see Overstock forwarding to Bed Bath and the company name most likely changing to Bed Bath & Beyond. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that ticker symbol. And I see no reason why we're not going to get a bunch of those meme traders, those old Bed Bath & Beyond people coming into Overstock. This is just a dream situation for this stock right now, in my opinion. Those are the top 3 stocks. Now, putting a 4th one in here as a top pick, but on the 4th, right? I've ordered these by how I think they'll do. HIMS. Oh, HIMS has been a disappointment. They had relatively good earnings, okay, but it's been down since earnings because they said that their margins are coming down temporarily as they spend more on advertising, right? That's how they've kind of positioned it, and the market didn't like that. And it's been down until yesterday. It broke the 20 DMA. That's my signal. We got in on the 20 DMA break, and I'm looking for a move to the 50 DMA near $9.80 or so. And that we could see that happen in the next couple of days. I think that was a strong, big move over the 20 DMA yesterday. So that's another pick for you there in the top 4. Wallbox, continue to watch this. I think this is a little riskier after the Costco deal yesterday. It broke that 50. We anticipated. We were on the show yesterday morning saying we anticipate, right, that it's going to break the 20 and the 50 DMA based on that Costco news. And it did just that. Got some resistance here at 358, 359. If it breaks that, then $4 is your next resistance, top of that candle, also key psychological level, eventually 486. But this one's riskier. Okay, I'm not sure this is a fundamental inflection point for the company. I have small size on this. I'll be more aggressive selling this on the way up, all right? Different story with Lucid and Overstock, which actually also bought for my retirement accounts because I think they have fundamental inflection points there. Type of news. Well, not really. I don't want to say fundamental inflection, stock inflection points, right? It's really a sentiment inflection that's causing this stock price to inflect, all right? And we'll have to monitor it and sell at higher prices. Okay, but good enough for my IRA right now. All right, a few others we've talked about recently that on the radar, because last night I saw the relative strength, and this morning the market's helping with the QQQ up. IBM and Wolf. Okay, IBM, sleeper AI play after that acquisition. We're missing a candle here. This is not accurate. Some of the picks, some of the stocks this morning, he's missing yesterday's candle. But oh, there it is. Okay, well you can see it now, but we're still missing yesterday's candle. But we got today's candle. All right, we're over the 20 DMA, so we're now back above a key moving average in IBM, and this is the one that could be like a sleeper AI play. They did that IT acquisition and a fairly large one a few days ago. They talked about their Watson, Watson AI solution. So that's doing well. Wolf, 55 to 60 target coming into play after that $2 billion non-dilutive financing for their silicon carbide production. So still in that, actually added back a little bit more after we took some profits, added back a little more at the end of the day because we saw that strength at the end of the day on Wolf. NVIDIA getting an upgrade this morning. 475. Man, these upgrades, they're increasing. These analysts, they were at like $400 for the most part after that earnings report. In the last couple of weeks, several analysts have come out. I think I saw two $500 targets, and then this morning we have a $475 target. So institutions, analysts expecting much more. It's holding that 20 DMA. So NVIDIA looking good at least for today. Looking good doesn't mean it will be good. Okay. Palantir, another one with relative strength we noted yesterday, back above $15. Okay, back above the 20 DMA. AI play, this is looking good. RSI really reset relatively low. So Palantir looking like it could make a move back towards its high. One thing I would just want to be cautious of, I did mention today's the last day of the quarter. Okay, last day of the quarter, you could have what's called window dressing, where institutions will pad. We'll try to bump up stocks to make the returns look good for the quarter, because that's when hedge funds and institutions, there's sometimes monthly updates, but what really matters is the quarterly reporting. So that's going to be locked in today. So you could see a little bit of froth. Maybe that means a sell-off Monday morning. So be careful about that. If you have some good profits, might be a good time to reset a little bit, raise some cash for Monday next week. Okay. Soon we're continuing to monitor SOUN. Really small size at this point. We got the bulk of the move, so looking for a possible big, gigantic multi-year cup and handle. Is that a multi? Yeah, well, not multi-year, but a 1 year cup and handle forming. 6 to 8 target on SOUN still. Got small size on that. I just noted LAZR. LAZR's been having a good. This is a lot of this being driven by ARK, by the way. ARK has been outperforming QQQ and SPY, and has been curling back towards its high faster than QQQ and SPY. Look at that. The high here was 45. So it's very close. A very good chance you can have a cup and handle breakout on ARKK today, and that's not nearly what's going on with QQQ and SPY. So ARK ahead of the pack, causing stocks like LAZR and growth stocks to do really well right now. So LAZR, I'm not in this right now, and this is one that when the news came out with Mercedes, I had said on that day, this is the type of news that you'll look back on maybe years from now and say, aha, that was roughly the bottom. All right, that news. No, I don't know. It was maybe this spike over here. I don't know. It was this spike. I think it was this spike. And it went back down. But long term, looking back at this period in history, I would think there's a good chance you look deal. That was an inflection point for the company. I mean, that's how I looked at it back then. Fortunately, I didn't hold a position, but it's something we're looking at, maybe to get a long-term position in. JOBY, another price upgrade this morning, is that EV aviation company. So JOBY here, $8. Canaccord Genuity raises from $8 to $11. Extremely volatile this morning. And not in this one, getting some sympathy out of it with ACHR, which we're still in. FREY, we didn't have time to talk about FREY with you yesterday. Is up 20%. Big analyst upgrade. Again, we're missing yesterday's candle, getting continuation this morning. Man, it just hit in pre-market that 200 DMA, it looks like, and pulling back. All right, and with that, we're going to move right on over to, I think Vegas has a huge play. She's been killing this morning. We're going to hear about that right now. Vegas, I hear you're having a great morning.
Yeah, it's been a great morning. Been trading this top. We're on top of it here. And I did share with the VIP members as well. So if they got in, they're already up $2. mentioned at $9.10. I think some people bought it last night, but I mean, I didn't until this morning pre-market. But yeah, it looks good. It hit $11.10, and that looks great. And want to see a continuation, and we'll see if this can go towards 13. But I said stop loss now should be around $9.98. $10. So I wouldn't want to see it go below $10. You might as well, you don't want to lose your profit. So yeah, some news this morning. XPEV had news. They launched their G6 Ultra Smart Coupe in China. So the stock was up over 8% on XPEV. And then we had CCL got a beautiful upgrade. We know it's heading to Jefferies gave it an upgrade of $25, which I thought was a really big upgrade. I've been seeing a lot of flow.
It went from like 8 or something, right? 8 to 25 or 7?
Yeah. So,
9 to 25.
9 to 25. And the thing is that I've been seeing a lot of flow on CCL.
Oh, look at that.
So really, I think CCL is just, these cruise lines are still hurt.
This has been a favorite stock of yours for a long time, right? Is this something you own long term?
I've been I like this one long term. I've had it since 2022, and it hasn't really paid me any money, not much, but I will say it's been a slow mover, but finally seems to be waking up now. And usually, peak season in the travel sector, because I used to work in the travel sector, actually wakes up in September. People want to go on vacation, people want to go on cruises, people want to do all kinds of stuff. So, CCL is a great pick. And I think I had mentioned back in January of this year, the stock was trading at, just so you know, $9.58. So from my mentions back then, it's up like 85%. So I mean, that's a great return on a stock, right? And you know what? In my opinion, still has room to go so much higher. But definitely, you want to get in on pullbacks. So I wouldn't be jumping in on CCL just yet. Maybe wait for a pullback, because it's a long-term hold. You don't want to buy them at the top. You want to get some pullbacks, get good entries. Good entries is really important. The other thing too is we saw Apple had news today. Obviously, they got an upgrade yesterday from Citi. Price target of 240. Just so you know, that is the highest.
Look at that.
That is the highest upgrade on Wall Street. So no one else has has target.
240. Wow.
And 240 is the target. And the thing is that you can see here with Apple, it hit the $3 trillion mark. And by the way, I was reading this morning that this has room to go toward the $4 trillion mark. So something definitely not to be overlooked, that, Apple has so much going on for it.
Amazing.
And they have a lot of money from subscription services. I mean, this is how they make a lot of their money. They get the iPhones, but, they get people buying Apple Care. And so, they make so much money from the subscriptions and from all the, stuff that they have, obviously all the gadgets, but, really they make tons of money from subscriptions aside from Apple sales from products. So subscriptions seems to be the moneymaker. Wow. And, Tesla also could be reporting record Q2 deliveries. And so will the shares get a pop? We know they're going to report the Q2 deliveries the first few days of July, sometime next week. And so the analysts are looking for deliveries tally of 445,000, about 155,000 coming out of China. And last year they delivered 255,000 vehicles in Q2. And, we'll see if the numbers come out, but the production numbers are subject to operating lease accounting shift of 5%. And we'll see what Tesla does. But I will say that Dan Ives from Wedbush Securities is saying that Tesla is on track to hit 1.8 million unit delivery for the full year. And you can see the stock this morning is up. The EV stock is up 29% over the last 6 weeks. It is swapping hands more than 30% higher than the 200-day moving average. So my level on Tesla for today in particular, what I'm looking for this to break 261.50. So we're not there yet, but it could break that level. As soon as it does, I'm going long on Tesla. I mean, I still love Tesla. I have Tesla contracts, but it's a great opportunity to go long even on the stock. My stop loss is under 250. So if it goes under 250, trade would be closed or take a loss on the trade. So definitely watching Tesla for today. And, Apple looks fabulous. Looking to go, want to see Apple, looking to trade Apple, want to see Apple, today Apple has a chance to go to 194. So definitely looking to trade Apple. And we've talked about PLTR before. And I don't know if you heard this, but But PLTR is one of the only AI companies that's that has military clearance. Okay, so that's really important, you know, because not anyone's going to be in the military. So just so you guys know. So
Yep,
that's it.
good. I'm on board with you with Palantir. I love it when they're aligned. I'm curious if you've been watching it all, Lucid or Overstock. Those have been two of my top picks the last few days. What do you think
I'm
of those
watching.
stocks
I mean,
right
I've
now?
traded Lucid before. I've traded BBBY. I traded Overstock. You know, I'm just not in them at the moment. I just have other large cap stocks that I'm in right now that are, you know, that are moving and printing. So, you know, I'm not in those other ones right now. I will definitely. I mean, I am a fan of Lucid Motors. I love the look of the cars. You know, I was thinking maybe I'd buy one day, but not right now.
Oh, all right,
I can't even keep up with the cars I have. I have 2 cars, and I'm the only driver of the 2 cars. And honestly, I can't keep up with 2 cars. So a third car would just drive me nuts. So, you know, I'm not in the market for another car right now. It's just too much maintenance. So anyhow, that's pretty much it. Those are the watch lists for now. And look, it'll be a good Friday. So, you know, for people that want to be in the tech stocks, you know, a good way to trade tech is just trade QQQ. You know, just go in there and just sit with it all day. So I'm going to be focused on Apple,
definitely a good
Tesla,
idea.
and QQQ.
I actually just bought some QQQ for my retirement account yesterday, so that's a great idea.
Yeah, you can sit
right.
there with the QQQ. I mean, it's going to probably do really well this year. So just hold on to it the whole year. Just let it sit.
Yep.
Like a little
All
crock
right.
pot. Okay,
Sounds
guys,
great.
have a great weekend.
Thank you.
See you guys
You too.
Tuesday. Monday. Are you
Take
on
care.
Monday? Are you having a show Monday?
We will be here. Yeah, I'll be here Monday morning. Yep.
Okay, I'll see you.
We'll
I'll
be
see you for a bit Monday. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Have a
Sounds
great
great.
weekend.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
You too. Bye-bye. And don't forget, 12 p.m., guys, Rex Man Trades will be here with that. And we will see you soon. Take care. Have a great day.